Some people don't just play the game, they design it, manipulate the players, and never show their hand. Today we're dissecting Machiavellianism, a personality trait defined by manipulation, emotional detachment, and cold-blooded strategy. Named after Niccolò Machiavelli's The Prince, Machiavellianism was first conceptualized as a psychological trait by Richard Christie and Florence Geis in the 1960s. It is one of three traits in the Dark Triad, alongside narcissism and psychopathy. But what makes it distinct? Unlike psychopaths who act impulsively, Machiavellians are strategic, calculating, and patient. Their manipulation is not a compulsion, it's a calculated means to an end. They are bistrategic. They can be both aggressive and pro-social when it serves their purpose, switching tactics with unsettling flexibility. 5 core features define the Machiavellian personality. First, manipulativeness. They deceive and exploit others as a primary mode of interaction. Second, emotional detachment. They separate themselves from the emotional aspects of situations and do not concern themselves with others' feelings. Third, cynicism. They view others as weak, untrustworthy, and driven by self-interest. Fourth, disregard for morality. They can easily separate themselves from moral precepts, especially when material rewards are at stake. Fifth, and perhaps most important, lack of empathy. This isn't just about being unkind. It's a specific deficit in effective empathy while often retaining cognitive empathy to exploit them. Here's a fascinating paradox. Machiavellians are often successful in competitive environments. Research shows they are drawn to politics, leadership positions, and high-stakes negotiations. They enjoy the game of influence. A study found that Machiavellianism predicts leadership success more than psychopathy because they are willing to do the dirty work of relationship building and strategizing. Yet this success comes at a cost. Machiavellianism is negatively associated with relationship quality. A recent study of 674 couples found that husbands' Machiavellianism negatively predicted both partners' marital quality, mediated by lower perceived partner support. Individuals high in this trait are also at greater risk for anxiety and depression. The constant vigilance required for manipulation is mentally exhausting. The practical takeaway? Machiavellianism is a strategy, not an identity, but it can consume the strategist. Individuals can learn to recognize these patterns in themselves and others. For those high in these traits, cognitive behavioral therapy can help develop empathy, reduce manipulative patterns, and build more authentic relationships. For those dealing with a Machiavellian person, experts recommend set firm boundaries, document interactions, and trust your instincts. If something feels consistently off, it probably is. The manipulator's greatest weapon is your self-doubt. Have you ever encountered someone who seems charming but leaves you feeling used? What did you learn from that experience? Comment below.